So I woke up early this morning. I finished braiding my hair down and I went to the bathroom and I cut my wig super short. This is a synthetic wig. It's like half human, half synthetic. It's like a mix. It's mixed in there. I'm liking this really short, like messy hair on myself. So I'm gonna go do my makeup and apply something new. I actually tried it once before, last time I did my makeup. I used this face painting set because I realized that a lot of color bases can be substituted or replaced with like liquid bases like face paint. It is pink. So I'm gonna try and use this as the base and see kind of look I can get out of that. Hopefully it's cute. So while I do my makeup, I just want to talk to you guys about some stuff in my life. I've realized a lot of things, like that I don't love college, and that was something that was really stressing me out for like a long time. Alright, so I'm starting with the Master Crime by Face Studio, Maple in New York. I was just saying, I'm really disenchanted with the idea of college because I feel like the whole institution is just set up for you to fail, like to fail. And we put so much weight on ourselves, so much value on ourselves to be good at school. But it came to a point where I was really feeling like I wanted to harm myself because I was so stressed out. And I feel like if you ever get to that place in your life, whether you're battling with depression or anxiety, or whether you're just stressed, like you really need to step back and put things into perspective. I decided to take a break from school and I went to South Korea for 2 weeks and it was amazing, and I had the time of my life and I met some amazing people. They've been really like integral in my healing process. I just realized that I have so much healing to do. From over the past 2 years of my life, I've had a lot of trauma, like a lot of traumatic things have happened to me. I know a lot of people can relate when I say that like 2018, 2017 was just consecutively like years. I've really just been wanting to, you know, relax and take some time to calm my spirit. There's always like stress and anxiety at the back of my head about how people will perceive me, and you know, am I making good enough grades? Am I satisfying others? Is my mom proud of me? The point being, I really want to make it like a point, a goal to be happier this year. In college, I feel like I lost the passion in studying. When I was in high school, I did a lot of art and I was really passionate about art and I loved it, but I feel like going into college, I'm just trying to find something that's going to give me a good degree. Oh my god, I hate college so much. I'm focusing on myself and my mental health first. And I think with that, especially, I've been getting back into my cards and crystals and divination and all that good stuff. Don't mind this wig. I found that especially with my readings, a lot of the times it's just telling me to relax. Like, I'm very tense and it shouldn't be that way. That's why I decided to jump in front of the camera, because now I feel like I'm actually doing something with my day. Being 20 years old is just had me feeling in a whirlwind of emotions. Like, in what direction is my life going? What are my goals? Like, what are my aspirations now? Because no one's telling me what to do anymore. Like, I'm an adult and I kind of have to just figure it out. But it's to be expected as you gain age and wisdom. I guess you're supposed to figure those things out on your own. So I really have been feeling bad about not having any outlets for my creativity. It's not that I never have time. I never make time to do things that are important for me. So I restarted one of my drawings that I started before I left. When I came back from Korea, which I only stayed for 2 weeks, I decided to take a trip and go see my boyfriend and also my friend. They're both named James. So I went to Chicago and Kansas City, and it was really some much needed just time alone to myself, to ground myself really. And it feels good because I never live selfishly, and I feel like I need more of that in my life. Maybe it'll bring me some clarity. My contour always comes out really, really red, but that's just how I like it. So in terms of having new goals, I started reading a little more, which I never made time to read like leisurely. And it feels really good that I am now, because I feel like I'm actually accomplishing something by reading just a little bit a day. I finished Angels and Demons, Angles and Demons. The whole thing was like an adventure from beginning to end. But it was seriously a good book. Right now I'm reading Under the Dome by Stephen King. And that's a good book too. But it's also like 1,000 pages long, and I don't know if I'm gonna finish it, but we'll see. I just need to start thinking more positively, start being more productive, implementing more things into my life that have meaning to me. Are we gonna do eyebrows or eyeshadow first? I'm feeling eyeshadow. That's gonna be scary. All right, y'all. Wolf Face Art and FX Essentials. I don't know if it's non-toxic, but I'm assuming that if you can put it on your face, you can put it on your eyelids too safely, so that's what we're doing. Some of you are probably gonna be like, Mia, you have eyeshadow. Why aren't you just using regular eyeshadow? Why are you putting face paint on your eyelids? Well, it's my world. You just living in it. But in all seriousness, eyeshadow pigments have a really hard time showing up if they don't have anything to grab onto. So to have a nice base, which people usually just powder and conceal, but I don't have any concealer, you know what I'm saying? It's just paint. I want to start this off camera. So now I'm going to take the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and we got a lot of pinks in here, a lot of reds. I think I'm going to use Love Letter because it's the pinkest red that we have in this palette. I would love a new one. I would. Just going to blend that out. It's coming up so vibrant. That's beautiful. More Love Letter. Love Letter is actually so much darker than I thought it was, putting it on just as like an eyeshadow over a base, because then the true color can like show up. That's really nice. I'm just gonna use a fluffy brush or a fluffier brush and maybe a little bit of Royale Crime, which is this burnt orange color, to kind of blend and feather it out. I don't know if it's gonna really do anything. Then I took a little bit as it's drier, and I put it underneath the waterline, just like that. And then I'm gonna keep building the color. This wasn't supposed to turn out like this, y'all. This wasn't supposed to be such an intense look, but can you say overboard? I honestly don't even know why women do this. I just know that it looks bomb as until you cut your chin with a paper. I mean, it looks good until it looks bad. That makes no sense, but like, oh my God. Just doing that line, it just makes such the difference in the subtlety of a contour. I guess the trick is just not to leave it on too long, because then there's like a straight line in your face and you're like, ew. Oh, oh yes. Cut it out. Cut. Yum. Ooh, she's gonna have a jaw today. Oh my God. Heavy duty makeup. Mia Bauer? Who's she? I don't know her anymore. She's dead. This looks really creepy. I promise you it's gonna look good in the end. I hope. Just taking my bronzer, you know, and I just cut my cheeks. Who doesn't love a good bronzer? If you don't love bronzer, you're a freak. I've never had my cheeks this cut before. Like, this is crazy. Okay. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Just... it's the end of the world. Oh my god. I have the L'Oreal True Match in this new color and 6.5. I'm loving this color. She's giving me all kinds of in-between oranges, warm tones, but not too warm. Like the last one I had was just slightly too dark, and this one's really nice. I jinxed myself. See, usually I can layer over powder without making holes in my face, but I made 4 holes in my face on this side. See if I can fix it. I could fix that. Alright, so back into like the nitty-gritty meat of things. I'm noticing that 2019 has been a year of opportunity and like mental growth. I've had a lot of opportunity to get what I needed, what I've been focusing on, which is de-stressing. So, you know, I took those little trips that I needed and I'm ready to get focused again on what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. I have a lot of goals, you know, I have a lot of things that I want to orient my life around, especially getting back into my art. I feel neglected like as an artist, but I feel like it's kind of justified in a way because I don't work. Like I don't work on my art pieces like every single day for a week straight and then have some beautiful concept by the end. I literally work on something for like 3 days and then put it away for 2 months, come back to it and I'm like, oh, this still isn't finished yet. That's crazy. I'm really looking forward to getting back into something that I'm passionate about, and I think art is definitely one of those things. But in conclusion to that kind of rant, I want to start meditating more, have better intentions, to just be more clear about what I want from society, what I want from my life. You know, and that's all you really can do. And I noticed a lot of YouTubers recently have been speaking on the month of May having more powerful energy and, you know, greater accessibility to manifestation and clarity. So I'm definitely going to try and work on that. She's looking sickening today. Okay, so I really didn't have anything else to say. I kind of said everything that I wanted to say. But this is the finished look. This is the finished look. I stepped off camera to finish my makeup. Yeah, I'm kind of loving it. There are so many things that you can use to brighten up your makeup and make your colors pop more, make them look more vibrant. There are like bases on Amazon and all that good stuff, and you don't have to use face paint if you don't want to, obviously. And I really like the way that it came out. The only thing that I really kind of don't like about it is that it gets really kind of thick and crumbly with every single layer, so you have to be extremely delicate. I went in with the Subculture palette in the color Roxy. And that's that orange color on the lid over here. And then a little bit of All Star right here at the bottom lash line. Popped on some highlighter, lip gloss. And that's it for the finished look. Thank you for watching and listening to me ramble today. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.